Hey gang, Mark here with another edition of Coming Soon, discussing discs that have just arrived literally moments ago at my door that will be coming soon to you on Blu-ray and or DVD from fun, interesting boutique cult labels. So let's dig in. I'm going to go first with stuff that actually, tell a lie, things that arrived about a week ago but are not out yet. So from MVD come these two titles, one of which I've seen, one of which I've never seen, and I'm slow to be catching up with. So first of all, we have MONDO New York from the MVD Rewind Collection. I love the MVD Rewind Collection because they emulate, at least on the slipcase, the look of old video covers, old VHS covers. And this is the old media home entertainment style, let's say. And this is a film I had rented in college. Some friends of mine would always pick from the cult section. As you may know, if you watch this YouTube channel at all, kind of love the cult, horror, oddball, trashy movies. And somewhere between Uptown and Downtown, Heaven and Hell, Dusk and Dawn lies MONDO New York. It was sort of a riff on the whole Mondo Cane thing, the Mondo movie thing from the 60s and beyond, that were just weird slices of life, or weird to your normal average person slices of life. And this really digs into New York City around the time that this was shot. This was released in a long time ago. Let's just say a long time ago. This is like late 80s, early 90s. And it's a lot of like the art scene and the punk scene and the fashion scene and the graffiti scene and all that. I don't remember a lot about it, but I remember it being kind of edgy and odd and fun, probably even more so now that we're looking back at a time that no longer exists, at a New York that doesn't exist anymore. At the time, it was still relatively contemporary when it was first released on video. So what do you get with this? We'll read you from the back. Home to outcasts, misfits, losers, perverts, lunatics, gangsters, pranksters, outlaws, neurotics, psychotics, maniacs, brainiacs, hippies, yippies, yuppies, junkies, flunkies, monkeys, EYS, all trying to claw their way to the top of the trash heap, all screaming, me, I want my fame, my fortune, my lousy 15 minutes, my whatever it is, you want it, we got it, it's MONDO New York. That was in quotes. Restored and remastered from a brand new 2K HD transfer from the original camera negative, MONDO New York is a cult classic celebration and perversely compelling tribute to the mutant artists and anti-stars of the Naked City circa 1980s Berlin cabaret in all their full glory, including Joey Arias, Joel Coleman, Karen Finley, Phoebe Legere, Ann Magnuson, Lydia Lunch, Rick Avalese, who, by the way, I must point out contractually, was in Cannonball Run, and Dean Johnson and more in this unforgettable avant-garde time capsule of New York City that will leave you both shocked and enlightened. Special features on this brand new 2K transfer, aforementioned from the original negative in its original 1:7:8 aspect ratio. I'm going to guess it wasn't 1:7:8. That was the thing that I had heard, at least, was that 1:7:8 was an aspect ratio that was created for HD, for 16:9 HD signal HD TVs when those were first coming out, and that it was never really an aspect ratio cinematically. So a lot of films were either having to be zoomed in or still being letterboxed on widescreen TVs. Not to quibble, I didn't make this movie. LPCM 2.0 stereo audio optional English subtitles, interview with Joe Coleman, 49 minutes. Interview with Joey Arias, 49 minutes. Interview with Shannon Lameister, 36 minutes. Interview with producer Stuart Shapiro, 27 minutes. So the duration of the extras already are longer than the movie itself. Photo gallery soundtrack CD, that's cool. This was a record that I remember being a popular sort of cult album for a long time. Nice. I love it when you can get the soundtrack with... I love the idea of everything for a movie being in one package. I love getting a semblance, at least, of the poster, if not the actual poster on the cover, because it means as an obsessive, it means I don't have to track down the poster. It's like, in a sense, I've got the poster with it. So give me everything that was released around the time of the movie in one set, and I'm a happy guy. 18-page booklet, theatrical trailer for a minute and a half, reversible artwork, collectible two-sided poster. This is all region. Oh, this is wonderful. It's got Night Flight. So Night Flight had something to do with this. If you don't know Night Flight has come back in recent years, which is a joyous thing, and they've got a streaming service. Night Flight was this super cool late night show on USA Network. Back when USA Network was really quirky and really indie and showed a lot of weird old TV and movies and stuff. And it was all about like rock and punk and edgy music and edgy cinema, and they would play the old blooper reels from the 30s and old cartoons, and it was wonderful. So this is the kind of thing you would have seen on Night Flight if indeed they didn't show it. So it's in English subtitles, 1:7:8, as I said, and it's all region. So from Bolivia to Borneo, from Cincinnati to Casablanca, you can pop this. I hope there aren't a lot of these because I'm going to run out of those. I hope there are not a lot of all region things. This will play in your player wherever you go. So you take the sleeve off, slipcase slips, similar cover, similar back, cracker open, and we have a simple logo on the disc there. We've got the aforementioned hefty-ish booklet with a lot of text and photos. We get the mini poster, which is cool, and nice. So you get the mini poster cover replica here, and then you get another mini poster. So that's pretty sweet. And you have the Blu-ray and the CD. I'm sorry, that first disc that we saw was the CD. Blu-ray looks, again, with these MVD Rewind Collections, it looks like the top of a VHS tape, which is great. And you get the reversible cover. So that is coming, as I record this, coming actually very soon from MVD to the e-tailer near you. I may have neglected to mention the description under this video on YouTube, under any of these coming soon videos on YouTube, has all of the Amazon buying links. If you want to buy that on Amazon, pre-order it on Amazon, what have you. I get a little something for that. If anybody clicks through and buys anything, it doesn't cost you anymore. It helps me stay in such fine threads as this. And also that's where there'll be better information about release dates and specs and all that in releasing companies. So also from MVD, actually, I'm incorrect, from Unearthed Films. Okay, there's a series of these. I have received all of them so far. I have not watched any of them so far. Frankly, I'm a little afraid to watch them, but I will, and I will review them. This is August Underground's Penance. Now, I don't know much about these August Underground movies other than that they're like extreme gore, kind of like found footage gore films, torture porn kind of things. This is a Blu-ray DVD limited collector's edition. Let me read to you from the back of the box because this is pretty new to me. I honestly didn't know they made this many of them. So, has someone ever hanged you a movie? Sorry, I can't read. Handed you a movie. Nobody's ever hanged me a movie, but people have handed them to me many times. Not telling you one thing about it, only telling you to watch it. What if that tape was the personal video of two sociopaths on a killing spree? I would call the authorities. This is their home movie for their eyes only. This is August Underground's Penance, the third and final film in the franchise directed by Fred Vogel and starring Christy Krusty Wiles. Penance shows the dark decline of the two nameless killers from the previous films as they continue to videotape their madness on their path to destruction. Yikes! Blu-ray features. So there's a Blu-ray and a DVD in here. And we'll look at that in a second. New original stereo mix, new commentary by effects artist Jeremy Cruz, producer Shelby Vogel, director Fred Vogel, and Ultraviolet Magazine's Art Ettinger. New commentary by director Fred Vogel and editor Logan Tallman. Commentary by Toe Tag. Toe Tag was Toe Tag Pictures, which was the company that put this out. Commentary by director Fred Vogel. New editing August Underground's Penance, an interview with co-editor Logan Tallman. New The Most Disturbing Scene. New superfan Rob's Underground Experience. Disemboweled Behind the Bile, documentary. Commentary with Toe Tag on Disemboweled. New Zoe Rose Smith interviews Fred Vogel. New Voyage to Perdition, an interview with Fred Vogel. New Dave Parker's I'm doing that to indicate the new features on this. New Dave Parker's Roundtable with Fred Vogel, Jeremy Cruz, Shelby Vogel, Logan Tallman, Ryan Logson. New Stephen Biro interviews Jeremy Cruz, deleted scenes, extended scenes. Papa Pill, The Murderer is Back music video. Rue the Locust music video. New extended photo gallery. New teaser outtakes and trailers. That's a lot for one movie. And this movie, by the way, is 81 minutes, 178 aspect ratio, 2.0 PCM stereo, English language, region A. The DVD in this has new original stereo mix, new commentary by EFX artist Jeremy Cruz, producer Shelby Vogel, director Fred Vogel, and Ultraviolet Magazine's Art Ettinger. New commentary by director Fred. This is the same stuff as on the other one, just less. So I'm not going to go over all that. So anyway, this has a slipcase which slips off to reveal alternate artwork. Actually, very alternate artwork. That's interesting. Then we crack it open and we have, for better composition, I will do this, we have the two discs. And then if we take those said discs off here, we have alternate, I don't know if you can see that very well, alternate darker artwork. Not necessarily darker in tone, if not exclusively darker in ink. So those are the two that I have already received that I will be watching very soon, although I'm going to watch these August Undergrounds in order. God help me if I try to watch all three back to back, but I will watch those in order and report back. So the stuff that I received today, we are going to find out together what exactly this stuff is. I go to the mailbox and it's like a little Christmas. There's work involved, but it's like a little Christmas. Ooh, I've heard about this. This is 5 stories from 5 Latino AF directors: Mike Mendez, Alejandro Bruches, Gigi Saul Guerrero, Eduardo Sanchez, and Damian Rugna. This is Satanic Hispanics. This is a relatively new film, very new film actually. This is from Epic Pictures, and it is, let's see, police find a house full of dead Latinos and only one survivor, the Traveler. He recounts tales of horrors and mythical beings from Latino folklore. Special features are director's commentary, dread talk, and theatrical trailers. This is in English, Spanish, and Nahuatl audio, English, SDH, and Spanish subtitles. It's 113 minutes, 235 widescreen, closed captioned. It is region all. So once again, I'm not going to do it this time. Once again, anywhere in the world you pop this disc in, it'll play for you. And it is from, Epic Pictures. Cool. So that's a film I had heard of. I think it maybe got a tiny, theatrical release, but now it is available for the home. And then the last of this won't be a too long a one today, unless there's insane gold in here. What do we have? We have from 88 Films, The Inspector Wears Skirts. I've never seen this. This is a Hong Kong action movie from the 90s. I love 90s Hong Kong action, best action movies ever in the world. And let's find out about it together, shall we? This is a team of high-kicking female super cops prove themselves a match for any man alive as they tackle foes from terrorists to jewel thieves. Action icon Jackie Chan put together a supreme team of lethal ladies, including Shaw Brothers icon Wai Yin Hung, my young auntie, and American martial arts star Cynthia Rothrock, China O'Brien. The action scenes for these beauties on the beat are delivered by Jackie's own stunt team, who also co-star in the film. Man, I want to stop recording and watch this now. Inspector Wears Skirts blends slapstick comedy with high-impact action to deliver more fun than should be lawful. Special edition includes limited edition slipcase, which is hard-sided slipcase. Regular slipcase, which is okay. Slipcase is a slipcase. Limited edition double-sided fold-out poster, Girls with Skirts, a look at the Inspector Wears Skirts role in the Girls with Guns genre. Limited edition booklet notes by Paul Bramhall. High-definition 1080p Blu-ray presentation featuring 2.0 Cantonese dual mono with newly translated English subtitles, thank you, and 2.0 English dual mono audio commentary by Frank Jeng, who's always great. Shooting Her Shot, an interview with Cynthia Rothrock, who's always great. Director Wears Pants, an interview with director Wilson Chin. Top Squad, English opening and closing titles. Hong Kong trailer, English trailer, still gallery, reversible cover with new artwork by Sean Longmore and original HK poster art. It is 1:85 aspect ratio. It's 1988. This is color, 95 minutes, Cantonese and English subtitles, region A and B. Region A and B because 88 Films is a British company. And for the longest time, as I've often said, I would look at their releases from afar, from across the ocean, and say, oh, if only I had an all-region player. Now I do have an all-region player, and I still look at releases from overseas, and I go, oh, if only they'd release it here, because not being region A is a great excuse to not spend a tiny amount of money. But now 88 Films and Arrow they're invading. The British are coming once again, and they're releasing all their kick-ass titles so that people with U.S. players only can watch them. So we have a slipcase. It slips off to reveal essentially the same cover. And there's the back. We crack it open. I love 88 Films releases so much. As somebody who was super into Hong Kong films when they were first trickling over to these shores, and you'd have to import them or get them from Chinatowns or get them with no English translation whatsoever, it's really exciting to get these in perfect collections now. So this is the mini poster that is included. It's printed on nice thick cardstock or thick stock. So you've got the new artwork on one side and a replica of the Hong Kong version, the Hong Kong poster on the other, obviously highlighting the cast there. Then we have the booklet, oh, nice, with the Cynthia Rothrock on the cover and the Top Squad title. And the booklets for these are always pretty deluxe. I just got around to reading the one for Gorgeous the other day, literally yesterday, and it was pretty hefty. So a lot of photos, a lot of words. And we have the reversible cover, which you may or may not be able to see through that. And that is, again, it's just, you can reverse this to look like the current new artwork or the original Hong Kong artwork, which is nice. A lot of times I like to reverse, if it's a reversible cover and the main cover is the same as the slipcase, I like to just reverse it. So when I pull it out of the slipcase, I get to see the other cover because I'm a dandy that way. So other than that, we have from Full Moon Pictures. This is an oldie. Don't know if it's a goodie, but it's an oldie. This is a Jess Franco film, VOODOO Passion. If you know Jess Franco, he was a Spanish director who directed like 1 million movies. And when I say 1 million movies, it was less than 1 million movies, but it was a lot of movies in every genre. And he has people who vehemently disagree with his style, meaning they think the movies are garbage, and he has people who love his movies and will watch every one of them. I'm closer to thinking they're garbage, but I'm always willing to watch more because I'm like, well, I couldn't have made 180 movies and all be bad, right? So let's read about what this is. So nicely wrapped in the gloss of sexy ladies and some hypnotic camera work, says Kat Ellinger, who is a fabulous film critic and writer. Eurosleaze maverick Jess Franco and producer Erwin C. Dietrich team up again for Voodoo Passion, aka Call of the Blonde Goddess, and Porno Shock. Classy, a voyeuristic sex-soaked filler that veers wildly between reality and fantasy. Paragraph 2. Ada Toller stars as Susan, who arrives in Haiti to live with her new husband, Jack, Franco regular Jack Taylor, who's great, who also has an apparently unhealthy, possibly incestuous relationship with his sister, Olga. Lost in a fever dream of sexual delirium, Susan suddenly finds herself in a weird world of black magic, clandestine couplings, and bloody voodoo rituals, all the while her possibly sinister housekeeper, Muriel Monthus, looks on lustfully. Montos. Sorry, Muriel. One more coherent, this is great that they have to say this. More coherent than many of Franco's dream state erotic horror films, Voodoo Passion also stars Eurocult superstar Karine Gambier and features a groovy score by Walter Baumgartner, Franco's Jack the Ripper. The film is presented fully uncut and remastered in stunning HD from Dietrich's original negative. Special features, Bloody Franco audio interview with Jess Franco. It's in French with English subtitles. Rare photo slideshow, German trailer, Franco vintage trailer reel. Cool. This movie is printed very tinily. This is a movie from 1977, 1:8:5 aspect ratio. It is region free and 86 minutes. So once again, anywhere in the world you pop this in, you can watch it, courtesy of Full Moon. So the slipcase slips to reveal hopefully something. Well, that's nudity. The slipcase reveals that. So can you see that? Maybe it's okay that there's glare. It's the naked lady on the cover there. And then I show you the back. There's probably naked people on that too. So then we crack it open. Interesting to me that Full Moon is putting this out. I know Full Moon, they have their own, the Full Moon Pictures and the subsidiaries that Charles Band has been doing forever, and the other Charles Band films. It's always interesting when they pick up like libraries of other European distributors and they put these things out. I've never really seen too many non-Full Moon releases other than I think they're tourist traps. So, okay, you crack it open and it's just, it's the same as the slipcase. So Voodoo Passion coming soon. As always, look below in the description for the release date and full specs on that. And then we have one more, last one today, another one from 88 Films. This is The Blue Jean Monster. I've heard of this movie. I've never seen it. Again, 88 is filling in so many gaps in my Hong Kong movie knowledge that I've really wanted to fulfill for a long time. It stars Xing Fuan, Pauline Wong, Gloria Yip, C.Y. Kit, Kunimura Jun, and Amy Yip, who's the only name I recognize in there. So, what do we have here? We have the Blue Jean Monster. The photos on this, I don't know, you can't really see it and probably won't really show very well. It's pretty ridiculous looking. After a brave Hong Kong lawman is killed in a shootout, his body is reanimated by a Frankenstein-style bolt of lightning. Done. Do I need to read any more, really? Provided by, he gets crank-style regular jolts of electricity. He continues to fight crime as an invulnerable zombie cop. Perennial Cantonese movie tough guy Sheng Fuan, the killer, and I think he's in a lot of stuff, gets a lead of his own in this Hong Kong version of Dead Heat with a supporting cast including Gloria Yip, the story of Ricky, and Pauline Wong from Mr. Vampire. The Blue Jean Monster blends gross-out horror, comedy, and action in a unique Hong Kong style take on the cinematic undead. Special features, limited edition slipcase and double-sided fold-out poster, HD transfer. I don't think an HD transfer is a special feature on a Blu-ray, but, I guess it is if they're just put out a Blu-ray and it's in standard def. Original Cantonese mono with English subtitles, man-made monster, an interview with assistant director Sam Leong, original Hong Kong trailer, stills gallery, reversible cover with new artwork by James Neal, and original Hong Kong poster art. Let's crack it open and take a look. So yeah, Blue Jean Monster. I used to get these catalogs that would be VHS copies. They'd be bootleg catalogs, essentially. VHS copies of Hong Kong releases that were taken from videotapes or laser discs or who knows what. And sometimes they had subtitles, usually they did. And it was just always so much fun to see all these crazy titles like this and Pom Pom and Hot Hot and Mr. Vampire and New Mr. Vampire and a lot of movies that I'm very familiar with the titles, but I've still never seen. And that's why I'm excited when I can go to The occasional Hong Kong film screening near where I am and see these movies on film is a thrill, or when I can get them on disc from Arrow or 88 Films. So the slipcase slips to reveal the exact same cover and the exact same back with that furious electrified man. And we take this out and we've got the disc with, once again, the furious electrified man. And oh, cool. The reversible cover is a wraparound, so that's actually some pretty cool. Reminds me of Back to the Future for some reason. Drew Struzany kind of art in there. And then the mini poster that is enclosed is, look at that face. Arrgh! He has electricity flowing through his veins. So we have the new artwork, and then this is what I was seeing. This is what, oh no! Pardon me. This is what is on the reversible cover. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So that is coming out very soon, or within the next month, let's say. I tend to get these things about a month in advance from 88 Films. And look below to the description for buying links and release dates and links to see more specs and all that. Until next time that I have more to show you that is coming soon, I am Mark, and I will see you when there are more things that are coming soon.